In this video, we're going to find the mean from a frequency table. If you're revising, you can pause the video and have a go at example 5. So first of all, what is a frequency table? This is a table used to present data collected. The frequency column indicates how many times something occurred. So frequency is a word we don't use that often or frequently. It just means the number of times. Okay? Frequency is how often, how many. So example 5, the frequency table shows the number of cars in a household. The question we're going to try and answer is, what's the average number of cars that's in a household? Do households on average have 2 cars in a household, or 3, or 1, or 0? Average number, and the average we're going to find out is the mean. So when I say average, I mean mean. Now, if you're going to calculate the mean, you firstly need to multiply the number of cars by the frequency in order to get the total number of cars. Well, why? Well, if you think about the calculation to find the mean, you would want to know how many cars there are altogether in all of the households. You'd add up all the cars, how many cars there are. And then you divide that by how many households there are. So, how many cars are there? Well, there's 3 households that have 0 cars. And there's 6 households that have 1 car. So there's 1 car, there'll be 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's going to be 8 households that have 2 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's going to be 2 households that have 3 cars. And there's 1 household that has 4 cars. So how many cars have we got? Well, if I was adding that up, I would just say, well, there's no cars here, obviously, so 0 from the first one. I'll do that in red. What about, there's 6 households that have 1 car? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just do, would I add up 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1? No, I just do 6 ones, which is 6. And then there's 8 households that have 2 cars. So we have 2 cars, another 2 cars, another 2 cars. I wouldn't just add 2, 2 and 2. I would just say, well, there's 8 2s there, so there's 16. There's 2 households with 3 cars, so that's another 6 cars. And there's 1 household with 4 cars, so that's 4. So I don't really need to write out how all these cars individually. It's all on the table for us. So what we can say then is, if there are 3 households and they have no cars, then there's no cars altogether in those 3 households. If there's 6 households with 1 car, then there's 6 cars in total from those 6 households. If there are 8 households with 2 cars, that's 16 cars. If there's 2 households with 3 cars, that's 6. And if there is 1 household with 4 cars, that's 4. So how many cars have we got all together? You would add up all these, wouldn't you? So we're adding up all of that, and that will give us 32. So a good place to put that, I suppose like an addition, would be here, 32. So that's just summarize what I was doing there. If you're adding up all the cars, I suppose the longest way to do it would be to write out how many cars there are individually, and then add up all those numbers. But the quickest way to add up all those numbers would just be to say, that's 6 1s, that's 8 2s, that's 3 2s, that's 1 4, and then add up those numbers. So in other words, the quickest way to do it is just to multiply the frequency by the number of cars, and then add up those totals. If we call the number of, now this bit isn't crucial in year 8, but if you can understand it, follow this, fantastic. If we can call the number of cars x, and we call the frequency f, then this column that we've got here blank to help us add up the total number of cars is called the fx column, where we've multiplied the f value by the x value, f by x. 3 by 0, 6 by 1, 8 by 2, and so on. And really pushing it, it's more in the 3rd year, but you might like to know it now. When you sum a column, the mathematical terminology for that looks like this. So that number 32 is this here. What is this? It's the sum of the fx. And that fancy symbol is called sigma. Sigma fx equals 32. The sum of the fx column is 32. But what does sigma fx represent? It's just adding up the total number of cars. So, how many cars are there in total? 32. Divide that by the number of households. Okay, this is quite often done incorrectly. We look and see how many rows there are, but we could have lots of rows. We could say that there's 0 households out of 5 cars. There is 0 households out of 10 cars, 0 households. We could keep adding to the number of rows. The number of rows has nothing to do with the question. Okay. The total number of households is this bit here. There are 3 households with 0 cars, so that's 3 households. There's another 6 households, 8 households, 2 households, and 1 household. These are all the households. So we want to sum that. Unfortunately, I have got this in the road. I'm going to try and move it out of the way. Tidy things up a little bit. Move it over there. And rub this out. Okay. If you sum the F column, what is that called? Well, the sum of fx was sigma fx, so the sum of f will be sigma f. We add these together and we get 20. So there are 32 cars in total, divided between 20 households. So that would be 1.6 cars per household. When doing mean from a frequency table, you should always think about your size of your answer and if it makes sense, because quite often it's very easy to make a mistake. Like some people do, unfortunately, quite often do 32 divided by maybe 5, which is 6. Does 6 cars in a household make sense as average? No, we know it should be between 0 and 4. Ideally, if I was doing this video again, I would tell you to guess before you start what the answer is, and that'll actually help you make sure you haven't made a mistake. So if I was guessing, I would say, well, look, most of the households are between 1 and 2, so I'd maybe guess 1.5. And then it's 1.6, so I think that's actually a pretty good answer. Okay. I can formalize this, and maybe your teacher will. They maybe will not even go near this, which is absolutely fine too. But to find the mean, the fancy way of writing this here, the total number of cars is sigma fx, so adding all that up. Total number of households was sigma f. And if they are being really fancy, or if you really want to know a quick way and a fancy way to write the mean, is x bar. But that can maybe wait to year 11. Hope that makes some sort of sense. It was a really fancy way of just adding up all the values and dividing by how many there are. If you're doing this question, you don't need any of this stuff on the left hand side. You just need this here.